Bro, excuses, life must be miserable, bro. This looks very sad looking back at it. Like, why are they looking so happy, bro? I thought, like, nobody got killed. We're going to react to a streamer. Because I tried to be a streamer once before, and it didn't work out. If I want to become a streamer, I gotta react to the most successful streamers. You know what I'm saying? That's how we become successful, by studying them. I'm gonna react to xQc, the loneliest millionaire on the internet. Multi-millionaire, by the way. There's a difference between a millionaire and a multi-millionaire. And I'm pretty sure xQc is like worth like $100 million plus, easy.
The first rule of being an A-list
What did he say?
is brutal, but simple. Once you turn the camera on, you never get to turn it off. To the world, he's xQc, one of the most watched, highest paid personalities on the planet.
xQc is the biggest streamer on Twitch.
The fame, the 9-figure deals, the constant roar of 40,000 live viewers.
Damn, bro.
From the outside, it looks like the ultimate success story.
It does. But
that is not
this is so iconic. Go back.
success story.
I don't care about Will Smith. Oh my god, look at this. This is so funny to me when I first saw it. Like, damn, bro, this is funny as fuck. Like, he's just sitting there with the. This is actual cash. I believe it to be real money. I think it's real money. I don't know if it's real money or not, but he's just sitting there like that in public. I don't even know the context of this clip. I just saw it.
But that is not the story you're about to see. This story is much darker.
The title
Because
says so.
sometimes you get everything you ever wanted, just to lose everything that ever mattered.
You get nothing. You're not the victim here.
Now, every story about a downfall starts somewhere, and for xQc, it started at the top.
The top.
Felix Lengyel was a professional gamer turned full-time streamer. Online, he went by xQc, and by early 2018, he'd already built a massive following. Over 200,000 people followed him on Twitch.
Damn.
And every night, thousands tuned in just
That is crazy amount of followers. I did not know xQc was like, I knew he was a professional Overwatch player, right? I knew a little bit about him, but I did not know he was like that big.
to watch the madness unfold.
Nobody will ever do ever.
xQc was the definition of an internet troll. He talked
Well, he failed in that, bro. He already lost. I would never lose like that, bro. I would never lose like xQc does. xQc just completely fumbled the back with that one.
weird, said whatever popped into his head. And yeah, he wasn't exactly the cleanest guy around, but that's not really the point.
Bro, he's like so much cleaner than Asmongold. What are you talking about? Like, okay, I can't even judge these guys, bro. I am just as bad as them.
Into his head. And yeah, he wasn't exactly the cleanest guy around, but that's not really the point, because he could make quite literally anything entertaining. Back then, the magic was in his reactions. It really didn't matter what happened. Dying in game, getting stream sniped, some annoying TTS donation. He'd explode, lose his mind, and somehow make it hilarious.
Damn.
But over time, the chat started catching on. They realized that the more they pushed him, the better content got. So it kind of became this game. Who could piss him off the most? Who could get the biggest reaction? Every week, the stunts got worse, and what started as harmless trolling was slowly turning into something meaner. The line between the stream and real life was starting to blur. And in about 2 seconds, someone was about to take it too far.
Yeah, that.
I'm coming out, coming out, coming out. Yes. What? Hands up, hands up.
For the first time in his life, Felix found himself staring down the barrels of a few standard issue LAPD Glock.
Bro, this is always so annoying, bro. I don't know who does that, but every single time it just makes everything worse. Thank you for all your messages. I'm doing super well. Feeling really good. I don't think he's feeling super good at all. Getting like guns pointed at you can't be a good feeling at all, bro. What?
A viewer from his stream had found his home address and called the police, reporting a violent threat.
I thought it's taking it too far, bro. Not even funny.
This is known as swatting. It's an internet prank that's gotten people killed before. And
Yeah.
for Felix,
I did not know that. Like, he got killed, people killed. I never heard of that before. I thought like nobody got killed. I've seen some swatting before where, you know, it happened to Kaisana, it happened to Aiden Ross, but I did not know like people actually got killed by this. This is like some serious shit, bro.
this was the moment that changed everything.
He had 3 guns at me. What the?
He realized that being live meant being exposed, that anyone with a grudge or a twisted sense of humor could reach through the screen
bro.
and make his real life collapse in seconds. So he started closing doors. No more personal details, no leaks, no risks. His addresses, his circle, and even what he said on stream, all of it got locked down. From that point forward, xQc was split in two. There was the version everyone knew, the chaotic, high-energy streamer who seemed to live entirely online.
I just want to play the game.
And then there was the other side, the one he kept completely off camera.
Cost of happiness is ridiculous.
That's where this story gets interesting, because what the internet thought they were watching wasn't real life. It was a reflection stitched together from a million half-truths. What was actually happening behind the scenes is a whole different story. With Felix's address being leaked online, he realized he needed to move. He left his apartment and moved in temporarily with the girl he had met just a few months ago. Her name was Sammy, a fellow streamer in the Overwatch community, better known as
Bro, I knew about the divorce. I did not know she was also a streamer though. Overwatch streamer as well? Like, damn, bro.
Adept. With a new setup and a new apartment, Felix once again went live.
It's, what time is it? 10? I think it's time to go again.
And from the outside, nothing looked wrong. If anything, it looked better than usual.
Go again.
And from the outside, nothing looked wrong. If anything, it looked better than usual.
Is this working, boys, or what?
He was streaming more than ever, laughing more than ever, making more money than ever.
Does that look like a shark?
Every month, the numbers continued to climb. The chat was bigger, the clips were everywhere, and Twitch was basically becoming his playground. Eventually, Felix found a new place, something more permanent, and Adept moved in with him. Online, they insisted they were just roommates, but whenever they were on stream together, they didn't exactly look like just roommates.
Fix these right up. Oh my god, he really did.
It was kind of sweet. Two streamers building a life off of the same
Bro,
map.
they look so happy together. It's kind of sad though. This looks very sad looking back at it. Like, why are they looking so happy, bro?
They joke on stream, sometimes argue a little, but the infinitely parasocial chat would eat it up. It felt like a look into his real life. And maybe that's why nobody thought twice when things seemed off. If he changed rooms, it was just a new setup. If he ended the stream early, chat blamed the bad sleep schedule. Little things you only notice when you already know how the story ends.
Yeah.
From 2020 to 2022, it was the golden run. xQc became Twitch's poster boy. He was the single most watched streamer for 3 years in a row. He'd go live for 10 hours a day, grinding some random game or reacting to whatever was trending. Then go to sleep, wake up, and do it again the next day.
This guy was grinding, bro. I heard like he streams for 12 hours a day, which I thought was like fucking crazy. xQc is like built different.
Grinding some random game or reacting to whatever was trending. Then go to sleep, wake up, and do it again the next day. On the surface,
Oh my
xQc was
God.
living the perfect life. He had the fame, the dream car, the $1 million mansion, and the cherry on top of it all, Felix and Sammy finally told their fans what everyone already knew. They were dating. Everyone watching thought, damn, xQc's living the dream. And for a while, maybe he was. But in reality...
Bro, I just gotta say this, but I don't know if anybody will take offense to this, but like, xQc looks so much better than the girl he's dating, bro. Is that a bad thing to say? He looks way too happy. Like, it's kind of sad, bro. Oh my god.
He's living the dream. And for a while, maybe he was. But in reality, everything was falling apart. To understand why everything went wrong, we need to rewind, all the way back to 2018. After moving in with Adept, the swattings didn't just magically go away. Somehow, within weeks, his address kept getting leaked online. And once it was out there, it was only a matter of time before the police showed up at his door.
Fuck. So annoying, bro. These fuckers.
Get out of here, man. I'm so f***ing done with all of it, man. Holy shit. Yeah,
Gotta be so annoying, bro.
I'm about to, man. I don't want to live anymore. It's retarded.
Felix learned fast. After those first incidents, he made sure it never happened live again. No cameras, no chat reactions, nothing for the trolls to feed on.
We'll be on the move for a little bit, but it'll be fine. I'm not gonna talk about it too much. It's whatever.
Yeah, he's not giving them reactions. He doesn't give them what they actually want, bro. The fucking flip out reactions. That's what they want. That's what they're doing this shit for. If he doesn't give them what they want, they're not gonna keep repeating this behavior, which is like fucking disgusting, to be honest. Oh my god, bro.
But every time he thought he'd found a safe spot, something would slip. One day he'd be streaming from one place, and the next somewhere completely different.
I'll find a way to get my stuff somewhere I can keep it safe. I'll find a way.
Sometimes he'd crash at a friend's house, or head back to Montreal to stay with his parents until he could find a new
Montreal.
place. But none of it really felt safe.
Almost every day, the police came to our house with a full squad. I was genuinely scared that I was going to die.
Now, anyone near him, Sammy,
That was the best enunciated, articulated words of sentences he ever said. He was actually very serious. He wants everybody to understand what he was saying, bro. He very, very clearly enunciated that. I never seen xQc speak that clearly ever in my fucking life before, bro. That was crazy.
friends, family, were in danger solely because he was there with them.
Damn,
Just
bro.
me being around people like endangers them. It's just kind of like unfair for others.
And the worst part, there wasn't really anything he could do about it. The more famous he got, the bigger the audience became, and the more dangerous that 1% of it became too.
I don't know what the f is wrong with you guys. I don't know what the f is wrong with you absolute degenerates.
Moving
Exactly,
became
bro.
routine.
What is
Every
wrong with these guys? Why do they want to, like, I don't know why people do this. Like, for what purpose do you want to get, like, my god, the haters, bro. The haters be doing anything now.
So often came a new house with a new setup, and each time it looked the same, a plain, empty bedroom.
I just thought if I purchase a home and I'm the only person on the title, it's my home. I thought, what could possibly go wrong? And sometimes I realize, like, it just doesn't matter, dude. I can't have shit.
Whether he had an actual setup or not, he'd start streaming regardless. He simply wasn't going to let that 1% of viewers ruin it for the other 99. Over time, he would slowly but surely fill the space. Sometimes it was posters on the wall, or adding a bed, cool lights, or maybe some plans to the stream room. But it seemed like the minute it actually started to feel like home, like someone actually lived there, the cycle restarted.
Okay, well, I guess we'll move again, and we'll start it again, and hopefully...
Brother, this is actually tragic, man. This is actually so sad. He just like, oh my god, he can't ever find a home, bro. Every single time he finds a home that he could like live in, where he can get comfortable in, he just gotta move out of that place immediately. Like bro, they're so annoying, bro. I don't know who the fuck this stuff is fucking annoying.
And it's probably gonna blow up again.
After a while, you could see it wearing on him. The sleep deprivation, the junk food, the constant anxiety, it all started to pile up. Somewhere in that blur of streams and relocations, the pressure began to break through.
xQc is, if you watch his content, renowned for being really, really bad at sleeping.
X has night terrors where he runs through the house screaming.
Felix started having night terrors, real physical ones.
This morning, I was bloody. Yeah, I did have a fight, actually. Yeah.
Ow, that's crazy. When he wakes up to that, do you freak out, Adept? It doesn't scare you?
He'd wake up gasping, disoriented, sprinting across the room trying to escape something that wasn't there.
And so, oh my god.
I just wake up with no air, and I just run. Dude, there's like holes in the walls because of it. Dude, look, there's one
holes in the walls. That's actually crazy, bro. This is very serious. And like holes in the bro. Excuses. Life must be miserable, bro. Even if he has like hundreds of millions of dollars, this life is just miserable. Like being this scared that you can't even sleep properly, where you just run off your sleep with just fucking nightmares in your sleep every single time you go to fucking bed. You can't even close your eyes without having nightmares.
The bed, look at that. Literally ran straight into the wall.
Whether he was with Adept or staying with friends, they would have to pull him out of it before he hurt himself. But sometimes he didn't wake up fast enough.
I woke up and I hurt myself in
Yo,
panic.
first off, how did he not get hurt? He just ran through a wall and the wall just broke. His excuses nose that strong. This is the first time he's actually got hurt in these heights. But the first time we saw the wall getting broken, his face looks fine. Maybe he got the titanium nose, bro. I'm just saying, he got the titanium nose.
That's all. So I don't really know what happened. But it should be fine for now, though.
And even then, the very next day he was still alive. Because for Felix, stopping meant thinking. And thinking was worse.
In a way, when I go live, I have my own little sun, or my little spotlight above my head, right? Recently, it's been like, spotlight goes off, and it's just darkness.
Nice
At
analogy.
one point, after years of this cycle, things got so bad that he started writing a will. He genuinely wasn't sure how much longer he'd last if things kept going the same way.
Damn,
A
bro.
bunch of bad thoughts. Things kept happening that were really bad and scary. I felt like I wasn't gonna live very long.
When he began going through what he had and figuring out where it should all go, it naturally fell to his family. But one name wasn't there, Adept's. And when she found out, everything blew to Kingdom Come. This was the start of something that would turn into one of the most bizarre and public break.
Bro, you never should have trusted it. Oh my god, bro. You can kind of see from where. Go back. Like, look at this. She's just smiling, bro. When I first saw this clip, I wasn't like thinking about commenting on it, but now I want to talk about it, right? I want to talk about it. This kind of made me mad. Like, she's like completely smiling. She doesn't look concerned at all. Like, he's just freaking out, like fighting for his life, and she looks like smiling at the camera. Like, this bitch does not care about xQc at all, bro. She does not give a shit about him.
It was the start of something that would turn into one of the most bizarre and public breakups the internet had ever seen.
After that, things just kind of like started like blowing the fuck up, you know?
When Adept found out she wasn't included in Felix's will, the tension between them began to boil over.
Why are you raising your tone? You're raising your tone.
Really annoying.
You're raising your tone.
Like, I'm tired of hiding behind this that you do every time.
Okay, can you understand that I always do this, and it's not target?
Oh God, here we go.
What started as a couple's argument slowly grew into something much bigger, one that pulled in Felix's family and refused to fade.
Simi, you called my family psycho, crazy, conniving ass crack. I blamed myself. You talked to me for 3 hours, blaming everybody else.
Why does he have a heart rate monitor for this kind of extreme situations? Damn, bro. Do you guys have any kind of theories on why she called his parents those words? That sounds like she was just jealous that they're receiving the money and she's not receiving the money. That's what it sounds like to me.
I do this with you anymore. You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here. I'm done speaking.
He's not the victim, bro. Like, then are you the victim? Like, what do you mean he's not the victim, bro? Like, who's the victim then? There's no victim in this situation. Like I don't know what she's trying to say here. Like, what is she trying to say here?
Okay, I'm done as well. Not a victim.
It's okay.
Stop victimizing yourself.
I'm sorry. This got too heavy. I'm sorry. Bye.
Over the next few months, things only got
It's not though. Like, what the fuck is he talking about, bro? You just call his parents like crazy ass words, and when he's trying to like defend, you're saying don't stop victimizing. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with this?
worse. Arguments kept resurfacing, and every attempt to fix things seemed to just make it worse.
Sorry. See? Classic. Just like before the stream, you say an argument or say a remark, and you leave, and then you're like, got him, dude. It's not how it works, though.
Eventually, Felix felt like he was cornered, like he had to choose just one: family or debt.
I was cornered into choosing between family and Sammy, and unfortunately, what happened is that I kind of just chose family.
And that
Yeah, bro, that was a smart idea. Why would you even choose her? One of my theories is that she was just jealous of his parents, like his family receiving the money, so she was just like attacking them relentlessly for that. Like, it's pretty clear what she's after just by attacking his family. Like, it's pretty obvious.
decision set off everything that came next.
Why are no other streamers talking about xQc divorce? Like how major it is. This ain't like some little thing. They're like, this is major. This is
Bro, they're not even married. How are they getting divorced? Like, I'm pretty sure they're not married. They were just dating each other. I did hear about it. There were some divorce and marriage situation going on. I'm pretty sure, like, xQc didn't marry her, so I don't know what the hell is going on there.
an impact on him psychologically.
After a string of public
that
arguments
gotta be
and tense
hard.
on-stream moments, Adept took things a step further. She filed a claim saying this wasn't just a breakup. According to her, she and Felix were married under common law, which meant she was entitled to half of everything he owned. Within weeks, the dispute moved from live streams to courtrooms. In Texas, official filings
I don't know if xQc still cares about her though. I don't know any of that situation, but I'm just like assuming stuff right now. It has to be hard, no? Like when you like a person so much and they just like fucking stab you in the back like this, like, bro, man, this gotta hurt.
rolling in, and the court stepped in to stabilize the situation while it played out. Adept was granted exclusive use of Felix's BMW and Tesla. Felix,
What?
on the other hand, was suddenly restricted.
What the fuck is these laws, bro? Who the fuck came up with these laws?
No more luxury spending, no gambling, nothing beyond the essentials. They were
And she gets everything, and she gets his cars, but he can't spend anything. Yeah, obviously, man, that law makes fucking sense. Obviously, the law makes sense, bro.
entering each other's homes, and more importantly, forbidden from talking about any of it online.
Yeah.
Essentially, a gag order. Once again, Felix was split in two, the version everyone thought they knew, and the one left behind when the camera turned off. But this time, the internet filled the void. Today, those court records are sealed, but back then, they were open to anyone who knew where to look. A few creators dug them up before they vanished behind closed doors, and with each new filing, the internet got another glimpse into the story Felix couldn't tell himself.
Nice, bro. The internet is popping off. The internet was fucking them up before, but now, gain the advantages.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
No.
This is Stephen A. Sarch, a journalist who's written for outlets like Business Insider and Rolling Stone. But more importantly, he was one of the first people to break this whole story.
The common law marriage itself always seemed really odd to me.
It says common law in Quebec, right?
Her only evidence behind the common law marriage was in 2020, they went to Canada and they told the TSA that they were married because that was the only way they were going to get in because of COVID protocols.
A common law marriage basically means you're married without the ceremony or license.
Oh.
There's just 3 requirements. You have to live together, tell people you're married, and both agree that you are. But miss one of those, and it doesn't count.
Felix has
Okay, bro, just because he said one word, they probably got them in the records as well. So that's why she actually has like a legal bias to actually fight against him. There might be a blender. This might have been a blender for sure.
never publicly made any sort of statement that the common law marriage was in fact real.
I'm not married! I don't want to like bash it down. I don't want to just like
He's not like stating it publicly. He's not saying that to people.
grasping at straws.
It is hard to discuss this story without thinking ill of Adept, because if you just look at the court filings, it does seem fairly malicious.
Her whole document
It does seem very malicious from the very start.
was all about, I need spousal support. Make them pay.
But, you know, taking her opinion into account, it was clear that she felt that she kind of built this guy up and kind of helped him reach the level that he reached.
What the fuck did she even do, bro? She was just there. Like, what the fuck? She's like...
Speaking of crazy deals, xQc, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, just took a 2-year deal, $100 million with Kick.
Wow.
Everyone, when it came to xQc, was focused
$100 million.
What is going on?
$100 million.
This is a non-exclusive contract for 2
Non-exclusive
years,
as well.
meaning xQc gets to have his cake.
And eat it too, bro. And eat it too. That was actually crazy.
It too, and the baker.
It was
And the baker, bro. I did not see that coming, bro. Charlie can come up with unique sentences.
Though is the biggest streaming deal social media has ever seen.
Damn, that's so
Yet,
true.
somehow, it came right when xQc seemed to be at his lowest.
I understand that xQc can kind of feel slighted by all of this. You know, I was watching the Impulsive clip earlier, and clearly, you know, this still kind of bothers him.
Felix, I gotta ask you this: are you going to give all of your money to your ex-girlfriend?
Oh, the fuck is that question, bro?
Adept, the person
The rage baiting, bro. The rage baiting
was now the person tearing it apart.
The deeper you are invested with somebody, the deeper that you trust them, the harder betrayal will feel when it happens.
What started as a conversation about his will, about money, and what would happen if something went wrong, spiraled into something much bigger. And somewhere along the way, Felix lost someone that felt like home.
I wasn't the best boyfriend at times, but I don't think anybody deserves to feel that level of betrayal ever.
Damn, bro. He seriously felt betrayed. I was just assuming things, but he actually like felt so. Damn.
The fallout rolled straight into his family. Words were said, lines were crossed, and even months later, things still hadn't really healed. So he did what he always does when everything falls apart. He streamed, because chat was the only thing that still felt familiar.
At the end of the day, all I want to do is go back to this. I don't want to spend time enjoying the thing that this comes with, right? The status, or whatever. All that shit is like, it's just f***ing noise. It actually is. It's noise.
Sometimes he'd go live and talk in circles, half-coded rants about things that he couldn't say. You could tell he wanted to open up, he just couldn't. And the longer that went on, the lonelier it looked.
Money just changes people, man. And people say it's changed me. You wanna know why? You wanna do something about me? Everybody around me, just that's all they cared about. It's just money shit. When everybody around me starts caring about it like so much, right? Then it annoys me. Because then there's me right here. Everybody's next to me, and then everybody's looking past me to whatever I have.
He can't trust anybody now. Like every single person he interacts with, he might think they have ulterior motives against his money because of how betrayed he felt. And everybody.
It's like, okay, well, how do I get the focus back on me? I'll just burn it then. Like that's kind of like logical conclusion almost. Sometimes it feels like I'd have none of the problems I have right now if it wasn't for that.
Over time, the streams got shorter and less consistent, but the outbursts and the drama grew. It was like watching someone set fire to the parts of their life that still worked.
I didn't change for the longest time, and it felt like that's all people wanted. So yeah, I bought really dumb shit. I wasted money on the stupidest thing I could ever find. I would rather see that money go up in flames on useless than being giving it to people that's all they care about.
After months of
if other people say it's stupid shit, like nobody gives a shit. Like just spend all the money. I would not care, bro. Like if I want a supercar, I would just fucking buy it. Like if I had $100 million, I would just buy that shit. Like why would I care about saving money? What am I going to do with saving the money? Like tell me one thing that will happen if I save the money. Okay, I might not need to pay the government taxes. You know what? That might be a good argument. That might be a good argument.
Restrictions and silence, it finally ended. The court dismissed the case. The claims were dropped. No more orders, no more waiting. For the first time in nearly a year, Felix could finally speak again.
They just gave me the news that I was no longer in any significant legal battle, and it's all over. After months,
nice, bro,
and months sitting in the dark, I actually had something or somebody tell me and validate that my brain was rooted in reality.
In the end, Felix never really escaped the chaos. He just stopped letting it define him. The cameras are still there. The chat still moves a mile a minute. But he's not hiding behind it anymore. When he goes live, it's not to fill the silence. It's because he actually wants to be there. The line between xQc and Felix will probably always exist. But for the first time, it doesn't feel like a mask. It feels more of like a balance. He can log off, disappear for a while, and the world keeps spinning. The stream doesn't have to be his whole life anymore. And maybe that's the real win. Not the contracts, not the numbers, not the record-breaking deals, but finally being okay with just being himself.